Every one of you watching this screen, look out. Because soon, very soon, the most horrifying monster menace ever conceived will be oozing into this theater.
Before I ever made a movie, I was in the distribution business and distributed over 1,000 major pictures. And then I made The Blob, and that brought me into a different career, which was producing. I was in my 5th production, and because of my arrangement with the studios, I was getting my pictures back. And instead of giving them to other people to distribute, I would distribute them myself. And it was like a hungry animal. I had to keep feeding it. I wasn't making pictures fast enough to satisfy a distribution company, so I had to go out and acquire other pictures. And at the time I met Larry Cohen, we had about 12 pictures in distribution, but we're adding all the time.
My wife is really rather squeamish. Here, you won't touch it.
My attorney was also his attorney, and he told me about this funny movie that was having trouble getting distribution and suggested I take a look at it. I met Larry Cohen at the screening. I felt funny because I could feel him looking at me all through the movie. I became self-conscious about, I remember that, I became self-conscious about him staring at me. And when it was over, he said, "What did you think? What did you think?" And I said, "Well, Larry, I have to think it over. Give me a couple of days."
Now look, you go on into that bank real casual like, see, collect our funds. Then validate your parking and get your ass over here before 3:30 o'clock. Else I'm gonna bang the hell out of her and cut her throat with your own gold letter opener.
I had a great success with a movie that produced by J. Ronald Getty, who was J. Paul Getty's son. And he decided to become a producer, and he went out and made this movie and came to me for distribution. And it was a movie about a beautiful black high school girl and a handsome blue-eyed blonde high school boy, and their romance and the problems that they faced because they were in a southern town. And I hung a title on it, Honky, and we went out and played the black cities, and there were 17 of them at the time, and each one of them was a big winner. So I thought, well, if it doesn't work in the white audiences, that Bone would be another candidate for the black audience.
You animal!
Don't come calling me names, lady. I'm just a big black buck doing what's expected of him.
As a distributor, I wanted to know that I had a place to get the money back from. So that was the idea. Well, Larry was not too keen on it. The idea being that we had the black audience. If this go with the white audience, the black audience is going to eat it up. And we had a difference of opinion, and we tried it in the white audiences, and it wasn't working. We went to the black audiences, and to my great disappointment, that didn't work either. And I just couldn't figure out if I liked the picture so much, with all my experience in distributing and making pictures, why this wasn't working. And as I guess about a year and a half went by, and once you do bad in a theater circuit, that's death. That, nobody wants to play the picture. So Larry had a great idea to change the angle on it and get after the humor and the romance in it.
Turn that light back on. Young lady, you are dangerously ill.
Oh, holy Jesus, let go, please, please. Oh.
I said, "Larry, I really don't see it that way." And he said, "Believe me, it'll work." And he said, "I'll tell you what, I just sold a script to one of the majors, and I made a lot of money, and I'm going to finance the showing. Let's go to New York." And I thought, oh my goodness, New York. You don't dare go to near New York unless you got something that's going to make money. He took on the picture. I got him the theaters, one on the east side, one on the west side. And he made up the campaign and placed the media and did everything. I think he did some television and radio, the director, writer, you know. And the results were horrible.
Used to, I'd slip into a house where a white chick was, you know, and just standing there, just reveal myself, Jack, you know. So I could stand there, scream, you know, why there's a nigger in my house?
I changed the title to Housewife. Housewife, she has nothing to lose. And had a very sexy line drawing of Joyce Van Patten, who played the housewife in the picture. And we were able to play it in, thank goodness, in the drive-in theaters around the country as a companion feature, sexploitation.
Attention, hungry housewives. You must see Housewife. Overfed and underloved. She'll try anything.
Would you like a drink?
Housewife.
She has nothing to lose.
Bone has a radar that doesn't hit any particular audience. And the other things he's done, the horror films, the blaxploitation films, and meaningful films have been successful. And I'm happy for him. And he and I become very good friends through the years. I have a premise about the movie business. The only thing positive is the negative. And if you think about it, that whoever owns that negative is the one that will find a way, maybe, to make money on it. The other thing is to to not underestimate the intelligence of the audience. There are a lot of things that make a lot of money, and there are professional guys in the business running around scratching their heads saying, how'd that happen? Well, it happened for a reason. It found an audience. And when you find them and you give them what they want, you become rich.